Alrighty, morning everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel on another beautiful day. In today's video we are going to talk about some facts about gold and silver and whether or not you should buy one or the other. Well, I'm obviously not going to tell you to buy anything, but I'm going to give you some reasons why silver might be a good investment and also why it might not be, and also why gold might be a good investment and also why it might not be. And you can then decide for yourself what the best thing for you would be. Obviously, we're not going to talk about everything that's interesting to know about gold or silver in this video because there's just a lot and we've got a lot of time on this channel, so we will do that on another day. But we will go over just a few general things, and I think that's going to make it, well, fun, hopefully. Yeah, probably will be fun. But first of all, we're gonna go just like through all the stuff that I brought to you for you here today. And we're gonna start with this very nice 1 ounce silver coin. This is the 1 ounce silver star, Cook Island silver star. This coin was minted in 2021 and it did unfortunately not come in a little coin capsule like this. It only comes in like a little coin bag, so you have to put it into a capsule manually, which is a bit annoying because you will get some spots on the coin, some like milk spots after some time, most likely. You can only really avoid that by buying coins that already come inside of capsules. For example, pretty much everything that comes out of Australia. First of all, these coins, obviously these are from the Royal Australian Mint, and this is the Desert Scorpion coin from 2021 as well. Really beautiful coin. I really love these Royal Australian Mint coins. They sometimes get some milk spots as well, but they come in capsules, so that's not really an issue. And all these other coins obviously also do because they are from the Perth Mint. And this first Perth Mint coin is the 1 ounce Dragon and Phoenix coin out of the year of 2017. I don't know if you can see it very well down there. I have to set up my lighting supplies for over here because it's a bit dark, I think. But we're gonna dial that in for the next couple of videos. How about that? Yeah. And yeah, last coin is a very nice gold coin, and this is a 1 ounce Australian kangaroo from the year of 2019. Very beautiful coin as well. Very good for investment because you can get it pretty cheaply, usually at least. So let's get into the benefits and the not benefits of both of these very interesting metals. So first, for silver, obviously, silver is not very expensive at the moment. You can probably pick up most of these 1 ounce coins for about 30 bucks. The spot price is obviously way below that. That is a bit of an issue that we have with silver at the moment, but we're going to go over that in some different video because that really deserves its own topic. But, it's still 30 bucks for 1 ounce is not really that much when you compare it to like almost 1,800 bucks for a 1 ounce gold coin like this one. Another benefit of silver is that it is very important for industrial uses, for all kinds of industrial purposes all around the world, and that makes it obviously a very important metal. Last year, for example, the global production of silver has been around 31,000 tons, and we only had an excess production of around 1,000 tons, which means that there really isn't a lot of room for whatever in there, anything really. So that obviously makes it a little bit tight on the silver price at the moment. We got a lot of manipulation on the silver price, but still that's kind of the situation with that. Another positive thing with silver is obviously the fact that because it is so inexpensive, you can collect a whole lot of interesting like pictures on your coins and really collect a whole different bunch of all kinds of series and all kinds of stuff like that. And that's obviously a really cool thing because you don't have to spend a ton of money to collect a complete series of something, for example. And it's obviously nice if you have a coin of every year from a series, for example. So that makes it really cool, makes it really fun to collect these coins, and really good for people that just want to get into it and maybe see if that's something for them. So that's a really cool thing. Also nice is that there is a lot of investment, especially investment packages for silver coins. For example, you can buy most coins, not these specifically because these are like semi-numismatic coins, but like your normal investment coins, you can buy them in big packages. First of all, you've got your tubes, which have usually between like 15 and maybe 25 silver 1 ounce silver coins inside of them. 15 very rarely, but usually it's 20 or 25, and that's obviously very handy for investment because it's a very small package that is worth a good chunk, probably over 500 bucks at the moment. I didn't pay that much, but definitely that should be pretty accurate to the pricing at the moment. And yeah, obviously with a kilo costing about a bit more than 800 bucks. That's definitely probably accurate. So that's nice. And you obviously have big boxes with usually like around 500 ounces. And obviously, yeah, these are for bigger investment sums, and you get a very, very sturdy, usually plastic box, and all of your little tubes are then inside of it, and obviously inside of every tube you've got between 20 and 25 coins. So that's obviously really, really cool, because that way you can store them easily, transport them easily if you want to do that. I don't know if that's really a thing, but you can, and it protects your coins from environmental whatevers, right? From stuff that's in the air that can maybe do a little bit of tarnishing on your coins and stuff like that, which is not that bad. It doesn't decrease the value a lot, but yeah, it's just nice to have clean coins, I would say. So the negative things, obviously, I already touched on it a little bit. It's not really possible to buy silver coins near the spot price at the moment, but that's also somewhat related to the fact that the spot price is very, very manipulated. So, we've got some issues with the silver pricing here, right? And you're not really gonna find coins for very cheap amounts of money. What you can obviously do, if you're in the US, for example, you can search for circulation coins that are made out of silver, silver quarters, silver dollars, stuff like that, right? That exists. It doesn't exist over here, but if you live in a country where that does exist, you can hunt for that, and maybe you will find some of that. That is definitely a good version of getting very cheap silver. You can also obviously buy all kinds of other junk silver and stuff like that. But yeah, that is a bit of a difficulty with silver at the moment. We don't have that with gold. You can buy gold very near the spot price, even for very nice new gold coins. And at least you can do that here. I don't know if that's the same everywhere in the world, but I would reckon it is. So at the moment, the gold price is around between $1,700 and $1,800, and that obviously makes it way less affordable than a silver coin, for example, which can be a disadvantage, but it also can be an advantage. Why is that? Because it obviously has a huge amount of purchasing power in just a very, very small thing like that, and you can store it very, very easily, and you can hide it very easily and stuff like that. So that is also very good. But then again, it is technically a disadvantage that it is as expensive as it is, because you can only buy a very limited number of, for example, pictures on your coins, and also of series. Usually, maybe if you've got unlimited money, you can buy them all, but like usually you're gonna be able to collect way more silver coins than gold coins, because gold coins are just way more expensive. Another thing about gold coins is that they are pretty small in comparison to silver coins, which is obvious because it has almost twice the density of silver, with around 19.3 grams per cubic inch in comparison to silver's, I think it's around 10 grams per cubic centimeter. I think I said grams per cubic inch for the gold coin. Sorry about that. Cubic centimeter. And, that's pretty much the reason why these gold coins are so small in comparison to the silver coins, even though they weigh exactly the same. Another maybe not so great thing about gold is the fact that it doesn't really have a lot of industrial use. Like approximately 1/4 to 1/3 is used in industrial purposes in general, as far as the stuff goes from the production of the gold, as far as that's allocated to the different branches of its demand. And that doesn't really have to be a bad thing necessarily, but it also means that there isn't as much industrial uses for it, basically. Well, this is pretty much exactly what it means. But as I said, that doesn't have to be a bad thing necessarily. That also means that gold is usually not very connected to the stock market, which means that it usually goes up when the stock market is not doing so well, which you can pretty much reasonably see at the moment as well. So that is another reason that gold might be a good choice in comparison to it not having a lot of industrial uses, which might not be a great advantage. But as I said, it doesn't have to be a disadvantage necessarily. Another positive thing about gold, though, is that it is pretty much the only equivalent to a very stable currency that we have nowadays. So gold pretty much has been worth approximately the same for a very, very long time. Not exactly the same. Some people say that it actually has been exactly the same. Definitely not. If you look at the purchasing power of gold over the years, you can see that it definitely does fluctuate. Just over very long periods of time, it tends to stay very, very stable. These periods of time are not really relevant for us because it can sometimes be hundreds or thousands of years, and obviously no one's going to live that long. So in your lifetime there can definitely be some fluctuation in the purchasing power of gold, but at some point it will go on to be very stable again. Good thing, definitely, very positive thing. So yeah, these were just like a few positive and negative things about both gold and silver. What do you think? What would you choose for an investment? What would be more your taste? Or maybe what's your strategy and how are you investing into gold and silver, for example? Yeah, or are you investing into any metals at all? And let me know all that stuff. I'm very interested in that. So yeah, if you've got any more questions or stuff like that, you can write that in the comments below. I'll be very happy to answer that. And you can also like rate the video with either like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you might want to do. And I think you can also like subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any other videos, because I will be posting more videos about gold and silver on this channel, because it's just something I'm very interested in. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic week, and until next time.